You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Team Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? Bing is for doing, and we are doing the first AfterBuzz TV After Show for Bad Girls Club Season 9, Episode 1, One Night in Mexico. And woo! Now, I know you guys are looking at the studio like, wait a minute, where are the Bad Girls Club hosts? Look.
Jail.
Yeah. We had some issues this weekend, which kind of be worked out. Our host will be back with us next week, but thankfully, stepping in, the legendary Keven Undergaro.
Thank you very much for having me. Very big fan of the show.
And, of course, the one, the only Cameron Marston, who you made some guest appearances last season with us.
Right on. Good
All
evening.
right.
Marissa, where is the, or is Benjineer in there? Ben, where's the Bad Girls music?
That's a good question.
All right, well, Ben's going to work on it. Just pop it on
Ben, by the
whenever you're
way,
ready,
Ben is a huge Bad Girls fan.
Yes.
The biggest.
Biggest mark.
And Ben, chime in whenever you're ready to talk about these bitches.
Definitely.
These were some epic girls. I'm in love with this season. I know we've kind of always talked about these past 2 seasons where it's kind of been iffy with the girls. Some girls we weren't crazy about. Oxygen.
I'm right with you. Okay.
Choice.
Now, you, Jess,
Great Amy.
you're the expert on this show.
Yes.
And we're sitting with Cam, who's the foremost expert
I'm
on Mob
Steve,
Wives.
the steamer of Bad Girls.
Bad Girls, you are. And it was interesting because I just always drink the Kool-Aid. I love this show. So every season I'm just happy to watch these like girls. And I'm also stunned. But you guys both said something interesting, that this is the season that doesn't feel contrived, and that the last couple do feel contrived. Before we go any further, can you just speak to that? Because I found that interesting, and I wanted to know more, and we had to rush up into studio.
So, well, we're going to talk about that in our special topics. But just to kind of touch on it, and so make sure you guys call in 424-256-1729 and add your thought on this topic. Basically, I don't know. I mean, you kind of said it too, Cam. With the last couple seasons, I feel like they were picking girls to be the Natalie Nunns, the Ericas, the Ashleys, for the season, and I felt like those girls were trying to play that up to those parts.
Yeah, cookie cutter, trying to come up a little bit.
You know, we had Judy. I felt like Judy was trying to be Natalie Nunn.
Stassi was trying to get a bite in the business too.
Try to be like
tell.
Tanisha.
Yeah.
Then we have the blonde girls just trying to fit the blonde girl cookie cutter mold.
Dumb it up.
This season, I honestly think, because the past couple seasons have been kind of lackluster, and you can read it on the blogs and everything. I mean, for the twins, you know, they thought they were the top notch on last season, and they were, because they were causing so much drama. But it's also because the other girls were kind of boring. With this season, I think they just were like, look, you know what? Let's not find cookie cutters. Let's find the top hot messes on the internet and just throw them in a house together. And they did it. I mean, you guys, I'm really blown away. I haven't been this excited probably since season 6. And I mean, we're already on 9. Like, Oxygen, you stepped it up. So I'm glad, because I know we're going to get another season out
Is
of
it
this.
because we just already had so many fights? Like, is that something that interests you, or is that something we've seen in the
You know
last
what
2
though?
years?
I wasn't really there were 2. We had 2 fights, and I'm sorry if we're sweating bullets in here. We're going with the theme of Cabo today. But no, I mean, I'm excited about the fights, but it wasn't
like the
about the
characters.
fights
I like
today.
the
It was
characters.
I really like these girls.
Yeah.
Is the diversity?
The I guess it would be that. even though later in the clips when they were showing us upcoming previews, I couldn't really tell which girls were who. It was kind of a little confusing. But the diversity with the style of them, the ethnicities we got going on, let's jump into them. We have Megan, Obama's stepdaughter. I mean, I don't know. Did I miss something of where she just started chiming that one?
She's
in?
a little delusional. I think that of all the girls, she's the one that's the most. She's trying to come up the hardest.
Yeah,
she's definitely putting on a character for the show. Or she's that delusional and demented.
No, she thinks she's beautiful.
She's a little off.
I mean,
and
look,
that's
at certain angles when the camera hits her, I'm like, oh, she is really pretty.
I think she's pretty.
But then at other angles, you're like, oh, girl.
Baby Shar.
Baby
really?
Shar. That was epic. Shar is from like season 7, I think.
Yeah.
Shar's twin. If Shar,
I thought Megan was the most beautiful on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I like my girls rough, so I'm all about Jersey.
Look,
right is Jersey or the?
She's pretty. Yeah.
Or
she's pretty.
Kimmy Cakes.
No. What's Fallon?
Oh, Fallon.
Style. Go with style.
I like Fallon style. Yeah. So Megan, first thing, she's the Texas Temptation. 20
paid for her own breasts, which is impressive.
That was the first thing out of her mouth.
That's right.
Look, I paid for my own breasts, and she feels bad for ugly people,
which is nice, and goes around the world
on other men's expense.
Yeah, she goes around the world on other men's penises.
Yeah,
I think that's amazing.
She used the word affiliated. I
was
like,
right.
That's a multi-syllable word.
Let's clap that out. Affiliated.
But I have to say, is she the candidate for baddest bitch in the house, or at least the leader of the house?
Not even close.
No, but leader of the house. She's
no.
Okay.
What Megan is,
I love being with the experts.
What Megan is she's the weasel of the house. She's gonna plant all the little seeds. Yeah, we're gonna grow to hate Megan. But we're gonna kind of like, we don't want her to leave the show because she is gonna make the show interesting. But she's just that annoying.
Well, rewind it, right? How did the show start? They did a clip 4 weeks ahead of, right? She's the one on the phone,
right? And
she jumps. I believe it's Rima, and then African style girl is the one that gets in the middle of it.
Mefrican,
Fallon, Meffrey.
So yeah, I think Megan's gonna be a key player in the house. I don't think she's going anywhere.
But not the baddest bitch.
No. Then we have Julie from Boston, 23, the devious diva. Perfect name for her. She's like a kitten, but don't pull her tail.
Her signature dance move. She had the HJ.
The HJ, which is like the Jersey Shore hand job jerk off move.
I mean, okay, but Jesse, you're from the Boston area. So this is like this is the bad of Boston. And I don't mean bad like
Oxygen
in a good
and
bad.
MTV, because right now, Real World and Bad Girls Club, you guys have people from Boston. I don't like who you're showing to represent us.
But well, it's the same way Jersey people feel about Jersey.
You know what though?
Jersey people always say that's not Jersey, that's not Jersey. But I have to say, many Bostonians behave exactly like we see on MTV and like we're seeing in this girl.
I know, yeah. And she is the. I don't want to say this because I don't want like all my friends to
No, I know.
Like,
I'm afraid
what
myself.
do you really think about us?
But Jesse, I'm afraid to say it myself too, but I want to be honest.
And you know what though? Because all the Boston girls watching talk all the same type of shit, and they would be like, you know, those bitches that just sit there, they run their mouth, they talk all that shit. And I'm actually surprised that Julie even had the guts to say anything to Christina to her face.
I don't know,
but not really, because she had her 2 little girls on the side.
Right. I think Jesse's acting a little grown up right now. I don't know. You better call in. Let him know how you feel.
Go ahead. 424-256-1729. Look, the heat's just got me riled up right now. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about Julie? I'm not crazy about it.
No,
I love her cankles. They're hot.
I mean, Jesse, for me, she does remind me of all of the reason I left Boston. That's the bad of Boston. When I see these characters, I always say a good Bostonian is the best person you'll ever meet in the world, and I mean that. But a bad one, nothing worse. Nothing worse.
I don't know. Call in. Let us know how you guys feel about this commentary.
I don't know if you have watched The Real World, but there's a Bostonian there,
and
I feel like he has more redeeming qualities than this girl. I don't see.
He actually does, because he's a little bit more wounded.
Yes, I don't see anything redeeming in this.
No, this is just the girls back there, and man, the missiles are gonna come. But the girls back there, on a scale of 1 to 10, looks wise, the best are around 6.5 to 7, and they think they're 11s.
Oh,
So
I would give them
bitchy,
higher
so
than that.
snobby, and such attitude.
And think that they are just WW.
Oh.
They think they are the Melina Perez's of
Absolutely. And of course, clearly she's not, because she totally was afraid of Jersey.
Absolutely. Let's go into our next girl. We have Rima.
Rima.
There we go. That's a better one. She looks like a broke down version of Kim Kardashian, the wild child. She's from Chicago.
What was your? No, you had a better word. Was it bootleg Kim?
The bootleg Kim Kardashian. So she's like, I don't even know how to deduct points from that. The first thing she said, because I thought it was bad enough that Megan said she paid for her own taste. The first thing Rima, we're gonna call her Rima, said, "Whose dick do I have to suck to get into the club?" I mean, class. That's the type of girls I want in the Bad Girls House.
No, I love
Class.
that.
No, I'm saying
No, that's amazing.
this is beautiful. Get it, girl. I'm just gonna take a sip for that. What do we think of her?
His name would be Ray J.
All right, and we got the shot.
Oh,
We
Lord.
finally got the shot at the end of that. So Rima comes out. She's dressed actually like Kim would dress on a red carpet. Beautiful hair
Right.
pulled back.
Nice straight black
We think
hair.
like, oh, you know what? This girl got a little class to her. Until whose dick do I have to suck to get into the club?
In their little house meeting where she got upset because she could never get a full sentence out.
Girl, sit down. Do you need to undo the ponytail? Do we need to take the clip off? I don't know. I mean, at first, actually, but you know what though? I don't have anything against her.
Yeah, I don't hate her.
I thought she was respectable.
liked
That
her.
she wanted to bring Erica. She wanted to take care of Erica.
No, she would. That was like really redeeming.
I like that.
On many occasions, she didn't leave Erica behind.
But we all know if you're going to be controlling, you got to be able to back it up.
See, this is Cam. This is why Cam is a genius, Jesse. I don't know if you know this, but like I do Mob Wives with him, and it's almost gotten to the point where it's no longer fun because he can predict everything. He has the greatest, deepest insight. I go to him for my personal problems.
guru.
No, he is, and so like now it's like
because I'm old and I'm sweating like a pig.
we need AC.
I like Rima. I think she's gonna be.
But
an
you wait,
interesting
but
character on here.
you think that's just a control play? That's not being nice.
I think
it's
she's a controlling
daddy
character.
issues.
It's just to get. It's just what to get an ally.
Yeah, I don't think she's acting. I think that's her control issues. But I think she's gonna get beat down because she doesn't know how to pull it back at all. She doesn't know how to feel people out first. You can be controlling, but you gotta know your audience.
What was her ethnicity? It was the
She was
same
also-
as Fallon.
She was also Arabic.
Oh, yeah, Arabic. There's
So usually come
from
from money. Probably a daddy's girl. I think that there are some daddy issues there with her. So she usually probably gets everything her way. Wanted to talk, they weren't listening to her. I want listen to me, everyone. You know what I mean? Little hissy fit. But I like her. Next we have Fallon. I like Fallon. She's fun. I told you she was probably gonna be one of my favorites. She reminds me of MIA.
Right now, she's my number one. Yeah.
She's swagged out.
Yeah.
I like her.
And you guys you guys just like her because she's down to earth.
She came up with some like.
She's the most
like-
real
I
because
like
we
her
are
style.
keeping it 100%
Well,
real.
you know what though? Yeah, I guess so. Because what actually did aggravate me is that she was involved with
No,
putting
she's a
the
bitch.
toothpaste on.
She's a bitch, but she still has style. She has character. I think she is naturally a character that you would want to watch.
She reminds me a little bit of what Erica of last season should have been. Like, I feel like she's gonna be like, look to Erica and be like, Erica from this season and be like, yeah, bitch, I put that on your face. It was funny. Like, get over it. And then they'll be able to squash it. Whereas Megan's gonna cause some sort of drama.
Seriously,
out
she
of
came in with running shoes and some like polymix pants. It's hot.
I loved it. Yeah.
Like she just don't give a shit.
And she does her hair all different. Love
Yeah.
it. She's 25 from Virginia, and she's a DC celebrity. Whatever that means. Then we have Ashley, 21, the platinum party girl from Chicago, and she says she's not classy. Now, as soon as we all saw her,
We were like, she's in trouble. Like, no, she's gonna be. She's like,
I mean, like,
she's just raw, fresh meat, just ready to be torn apart.
I love Jessica Simpson. But have you guys seen the Star Magazine pictures lately of her looking a hot mess? Like, this girl, like, as soon as they put the camera on her, we were like, ooh.
Jesse loves Jessica Simpson.
I
said I love her. I didn't say we all love her.
But
Just checking.
when I see Ashley, I'm sorry. I see overweight in America. And I feel like most people now know, but the norm is for guys and especially girls in college. Like I see, like I cannot believe how huge they are.
Well, I kind of think the other girls are going to get jealous of her because I feel like she's going to get all the black dick.
It's true. I'm
Tons
sorry,
of
but
black
it's
dick.
like, oh, she said it.
Tons of black dick.
Oh no, this is the BGC.
Yeah, no.
We
We're in the Bad Girls
throw
Club.
it
This isn't
out.
Mob Wives.
The same. Yeah.
He said, okay, love it.
Sure did. And at first I said I think Ash is going to be one of the first to go. I don't know. I think
so.
No, from the preview, I don't think so.
I think she's gonna hold on with her weave wrapped real
But
tight.
we see her in Jersey, my second favorite. They're gonna get into it, so we'll see how that pans out.
Speaking of Jersey, her name's Christina, 21. These are all young girls. Sultry Spitfire.
I like her.
I like her too.
I'm sorry.
She's also pretty.
She's pretty. And I'm gonna kind of go back and rewind it to other seasons. She reminds me of your wife.
My wife.
Yes. From
Why can't we remember the little
Angelina. Kind of similar. I see similarities mixed with her, mixed with Priscilla.
Yes.
The bitch that like threw down in Judy's season. Yeah. I see a little similarity.
The Golden Age. I really like that season. I know you guys think it's been going down, but I get sucked in every year.
I think after this, this season's gonna win you over. Like just
even bigger.
I think so. Christina proved to us Christina is a key player in this. And then last but not least,
because Christine's not going to back down to anybody, right? We agree with that. And do you notice her voice change?
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, it was kind of.
Yeah, it was. It's like
it was a little demonic.
Beelzebub. Yeah.
But it's actually funny because in their group meeting, she said, "If you get in my face, like I'm just the type of person to not care."
No.
Really?
No.
Last but not least, Erica, 23, boss bitch from Chicago. I kind of think she's all talk.
Yeah, you know what? She walked in and we said, "This is it. This is the mother hen.
Yep.
This is the one who runs the cell block 5." We had her down. You guys said this season Stassi.
But what shut you down from that?
Okay. The way she reacted to the drinking. Stassi gets written on, forget it. All hell breaks loose. And even if Stassi doesn't throw punches because she doesn't want to get thrown out the first night, she starts plotting and planning. Now you see, you guys, if you're not watching this on video, if you're listening on audio, Cam's just putting his finger up going, no, you're wrong. And you know what sucks is when he does that, he's right.
I'll take my chance.
So Cam, read it.
God damn. All right. Now correct me and show me the right way. I forgot. It's like, how can I figure this stuff out? No, you're never wrong. Go ahead.
All right, so you think she actually is a boss bitch?
I told you, Stassi was. I wasn't a fan of Stassi's. I think Rock On, yeah, she can throw down, but it was always contrived, and she was always camera ready.
But it won. She was the last bitch standing, and she pounded out the other lesbian
but
slob
she didn't
at
win
the
with
end.
the fans,
and she flip flopped. That's what I didn't.
Interesting. Wait, back up.
She flip flopped.
How did she flip flop?
That she jumped sides and I love Judy. I don't like.
But
Judy.
that was part of the game, right?
Yep.
She was begging for votes.
That was not part of the game.
No, it was
part of her game. Yeah,
right.
Wasn't part of the show's game. I think she failed. But with
failed because the fans didn't like her.
If she included Judy in it, and it was like a huge.
So why you guys? She made it the whole time. She punched out the one girl that fucked with her contacts. So just explain to me how she lost.
I believe we have a caller on the line.
Oh, send them through.
Hello, caller.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm from Boston and I hate.
Uh-oh.
Caller?
They didn't mean it.
Welp.
Are you afraid of us?
Alrighty.
Don't be afraid. But Jess, tell me, why is it that you feel she somehow lost? I mean, nobody was beating Judy. Judy was the top gun. But I'm saying as the strong arm and the heavy.
Redeeming qualities. We talk about redeeming qualities with reality show characters. With Stassi. Oh, hello?
I'm afraid.
Come in.
All right, we're gonna take them off the line, and maybe they'll call back with a stronger signal. We talk about redeeming qualities with these shows. With Stassi, with Judy, to me, as much of a hot mess Judy was, and even when Judy did dumb shit, at the end of the day, there was a redeeming quality.
She wasn't evil.
Yes, and
she
even
wasn't.
actually with Priscilla,
and she owned up to it.
Yes, because even Priscilla, even though Priscilla did, we wanted to root for Judy. Even when Priscilla did shit, Priscilla still gave us a reason to kind of be like, well, I kind of feel where she was coming from with that.
And Priscilla was 100. She never wavered. She didn't go back and change how she felt. I respect
Camera
that.
has it down.
But wait, back to Erica. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Erica.
So tell me why. Now you were shaking your head. Go
A
ahead.
real bad. If she's really bad, bitch, she's gonna size up everybody before she starts laying down loud.
Okay, so is that what she's doing? Because I don't have her. I don't have her as the bad bitch because she didn't. The way she reacted.
You don't think
to
she's sizing them up?
I think she
He
is
does.
sizing them up.
Okay, I can see that to the point when she was being pulled into the car and she said, "I hate these fake bitches. Rima's the only bitch because she got my back." I can see that, but the only thing that worries me about that, if you really want to be a boss bitch, you can't be getting that sloppy drunk. And so, really, for us to tell will be next week how she handles herself. Because the first night, maybe you wanted to go all out, whatever. But if that's a continuous thing,
Well, reverse psychology. You could also say, okay, if you're a boss bitch, you don't. If you get fucked up, you really don't give a shit because you're not scared. They're not gonna do nothing to you. And if they do, when you wake up the next day,
so you don't have Cam on your show, Jesse.
business.
Do not have him on your show.
I mean,
he's just. Let's just wrap it up.
we love it because
No,
Cam
we'll come
fills
back,
in the gaps.
No, really, come back we'll save everyone 12 hours of programming. We'll come back for the final episode. I'm just telling you, Cam's going to know every
I think she's
step.
going to turn on Rima. I think a bunch of them are going to turn on Rima. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But I don't hate
I don't see
Erica,
her
but I
turning
do
on
think
Rima, though.
I do think that Erica's she's rough. She's just sizing everybody up because you got to lay down the plan. You lay down the groundwork first.
I can agree with that.
Tell us about Amazon, Jesse.
Well, so I mean, say you want to be a boss bitch. You know, you need some tools to be a boss bitch. And maybe you don't feel like going to store to go be a boss bitch. Well, you can actually help AfterBuzz out by going to AfterBuzzTV.com. At the top of the screen, you'll see Amazon. Click that. It'll bring you right to Amazon. You just type in what you want, make your purchases, and it does no extra charge. It just helps AfterBuzz keep the lights on. We appreciate it. So do it. AfterBuzzTV.com. Click on Amazon and all your online purchases. Go get all the old Bad Girls Club seasons. Then go download us on iTunes. It'll be amazing. So AfterBuzzTV.com, Amazon.
Yeah, what would you buy on Amazon to be a bad girl? Like, there's really no style of clothes
Brass
because they all have different.
knuckles. I mean, pimp cups.
Pimp cups, right?
Red cups.
But
just plain old red cups. I mean,
okay.
anything you want.
2 cups.
Clueless, the movie.
All right, first night out. Rate the
They
first.
were all getting along at first, you know, thought it was going to be a nice, peaceful evening. And then we have Boston, who is just instigating. And this is actually... What do you feel about Megan sizing people up?
I think she's delusional.
Because I think she's delusional in the sense of like the twins delusional from last season, mixed with Char's delusional. I think it's just
how
like
is she delusional?
Just the comments.
Just teach me. I'm not
the comments that she made me. Okay, you randomly throw out the Obama comments. I mean,
because she thinks she's hot. I get that.
Funny the first time.
I don't even think it's because she's hot. I think it's because she's light skinned. Like.
Yeah,
I think one person was like, "Oh my God, you look like Michelle Obama." I think someone like
no, and then her thing like she was pouring out the alcohol and she's like, "No, because I just don't want to share."
And dumped a whole entire bottle after you just opened it.
Yeah. We have another caller on the line.
Hey,
caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you from?
Beatrice from California, Bay Area.
Okay. Beatrice, what's going on, girl? How was the Bad Girls Club for you tonight?
I enjoyed it. I agree. I thought it was a lot better than the previous season.
Thank you.
Well, of course, some of the girls I didn't like. I didn't like Julie. Like,
right?
As soon as she got in the house, immediately she was like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, if she had said that to me, it would have been the first fight on the show.
Just bad Boston, Beatrice.
Beatrice, how old are you? If you don't mind us asking.
I'm 21.
Now, would you ever go on the Bad Girls Club?
I honestly don't think I'd be able to handle it.
Why not?
I mean, my grandma, you know, she's a really tough girl, and she always tells me to be really tough. But with those girls, I probably would have been thrown out the first night. I mean, I'm the kind of person, like, I won't pull your hair or punch you like that. I'll, like, freaking grab a table. I'll grab, like, some cup and smash you over the head with it.
I love that. Beatrice, wait, come down to the AfterBuzz studio. We need you here. We need some bad girls.
You need a girl on this show, man.
Hell
We're seeing a bunch of
yeah.
guys talking about Bad Girls Club.
Well, no.
Wait, what if some of them are gay? Does that help?
Yeah.
Some of them are gay, so
Well, no.
no, that doesn't help.
But you have to understand. I don't know if you've been if you watched our past seasons. We do have females.
Oh, I did.
Oh, so
you have Siobhan on there, but unfortunately she's not there tonight.
Yeah, but she will be here next week. So I had to call in, the backups, and it is.
But it's nice to see you there, though.
No, it is strictly. Oh, girl, I'm never leaving Bad Girls Club. This is my favorite TV. I came into AfterBuzz and I said, Kevin, do we do AfterBuzz? And he was like, do we do Bad Girls? He was like, what is this show?
We're doing
Got him hooked.
No, I was into the first
It was
season.
an awesome show.
First
It's
two
like a
seasons
train
I was
wreck,
in.
But it's
You
so
were.
entertaining that you want to watch it.
I watched
You
the
wanna
first
keep
two
watching.
seasons, then I fell away. I even watched the road trip they went on, remember? And then I fell
Yeah.
away, and thank God Jesse gave me the reawakening, and I've never looked back.
Well, so Beatrice, do you feel that the show is contrived? Like, what do you like about this season versus the past couple seasons?
I think about it, I just like the girls. They just seem like they have more personality to them. Everybody else in the past seasons just seems so, character-y, like, okay, we want to make this girl, like you said, you want to make her Natalie. No, we want to make a Char. It's like you want to create this character. It just seems so fake. But these girls, it seems like someone that you really would just see walking down the street
A
or
little-
whatever city that they're in.
A little more organic.
Yeah, you would say it's not more about the fighting; it's more about the actual
Yeah,
personalities.
the girls, it's not so much the focus, like, okay, I want to see a fight, because that's something that's going to entertain me. It's just like, okay, I want to see these girls interact now. Before, it was just about, okay, get to the fighting. Now it's just like, okay, I want to see how they're like around the house, how they're like when they're partying. I mean, my favorite already is Faylene, because I love her style.
These guys
I
love Faylene,
Erica,
too. Yeah.
too, because she just seems so beastie. Like, she really would just beat you down if you ever mess with her.
Oh, wait. So, Beatrice, do you think that Erica is going to be the boss bitch?
I honestly don't think so.
Yeah, I don't. I think she's
I
gonna
think
trip up
she had
someone.
the opportunity when, they were squirting hot sauce and all that stuff on her face. She had the opportunity to step up and be like, okay, I was trying to be nice to you guys the first night, and then you go and do this. It ain't going down like that. She had the opportunity to step up, but she decided to play, push back and say, okay, it's a prank. I'm gonna let y'all get a pass on that. She had the opportunity, but she didn't step up.
But the boss
So I
bitch
think
runs.
it honestly might be Megan.
That's what I was going to ask you. Who is?
No.
See, that's what I was thinking too, Beatrice.
I don't think so. Because the boss bitch is friends with everybody in the house, or isn't friends, but they all feel her, and she runs the people in it. I don't think people are gonna fear Megan. I think Megan's gonna get turned on.
Megan's that type that in secret she's very manipulative.
Yep.
I mean, she may seem like she's kind of ditzy, like, oh, I'm Obama's stepdaughter and all that stuff. She may seem a little bit ditzy,
She's like the
but
Black
in
Paris
secret,
Hilton.
she's planning stuff.
Well, you got to worry about
The black. I have her as the Black Paris Hilton.
We got bootleg Kim Kardashian, the Black Paris,
Baby Char.
She
Baby
definitely
Char.
knows what's up.
But you gotta watch out for the crazy ones. I mean, you don't fear her as a boss bitch, but you never know your shit's
People
gonna
need to keep
disappear.
an eye on Megan. She's a little sneaky little
See, I
bitch.
said that
Excuse
too,
the language.
Beatrice. Now, you, Beatrice, and this is for you guys. You guys are clearly more up to speed on this show than I am. Can there be a season without a boss bitch? Because I'm concerned we may not have a boss bitch. Can that happen?
No, you.
It's possible.
No,
I think it's possible. Where
please explain.
if you mean it like like everybody's just a boss bitch, or it's just like everybody is just not that strong enough. What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm afraid I don't see, because I think that Erica, just by looking at her, I thought she was our boss bitch.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed
And
by
you
her
know,
reaction.
Cool nose ring and everything. With the wild hair. You were like,
And
she's gonna start.
she's
from
ready.
nothing and she can do anything.
And you notice how they all rushed to her and sucked her ass because they thought she was too. They all
Black
thought she
dick
was.
sucking ass.
They went
They were all
right.
scared of her. They were like, okay,
exactly.
I'm gonna be nice to this girl. And then she goes and gets drunk the first night, and they just leave her up in the car.
Right.
Sleeping.
Well, here's the thing. There's always going to be a boss bitch, because at the end, with every season, it always happens. The house splits.
I just don't see one, Jesse.
Well, no,
I see.
I mean, it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out right now, because, like you said,
I see
Cam
Christina
said-
being tough, but I
No,
don't see her
Christina-
being a
I think
leader
Christina's
boss.
going to be an outcast. I think
But
Christina's.
there's a difference with being like a boss bitch. It's like either you're strong enough to take over the whole house, or everybody's just weak and you're the only one that just has that personality to just stand up above everybody else.
Because
so there is a difference.
Like Char, I didn't like Char. I couldn't stand Char. But I have to say, if there
She
was
was
a
a
boss
boss
bitch in
bitch.
that season, it was her. They didn't like her. They weren't really scared of her, but she knew how to play the game.
All right, Cam, as I trust you the most. Who's the boss? Predict who's the boss bitch this season.
I'm hardcore. I'm a fan of Christina. I don't care if people don't like her. I like her.
So you think
already.
she's going to be the boss bitch?
Christina, like when you compared her to, who did you compare her to in the previous season?
Priscilla mixed with
Angelina.
Angelina's
my wife.
You remember Char's season?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was a girl named Jennifer from Chicago.
And
she had did that thing.
and
I know
she-
you hung up on my mom because she said a hillbilly did it.
Yes. And she outcasted herself, right? From the house.
Yeah.
She was
That's
the little
who
tomboyish.
She revived me up immediately.
Yes. And that I agree with that as well. Definitely agree with that. And you're saying it's going to be Megan Beatrice, right?
I think Megan, just because she's gonna like plan some stuff, but I think Christina will probably be like one of the strongest people in the house, and probably Rima and Julie will kind of come up, because Julie, for her to step up to Christina like that,
But she backed up.
but
But
she's kind of weak.
I think Rima's going to be the boss. Not Rima. I think Fallon's going to be the boss bitch in the house. I think she's going to get along with everybody, but if you fuck with her, it's done. Like we see in the clips coming up.
She's wiry.
She's very wiry, but she doesn't give you a reason to hate her.
I think one of the most memorable characters is going to be Megan. She's not a boss.
No, absolutely.
But because she's sneaky, and they started off the show with her, so obviously they're building her up.
Yep.
So.
Well, Beatrice, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
calling
Beatrice.
in. Please call in the upcoming
I'm
weeks.
glad I finally got to call in for once.
Yes,
I've been
girl.
watching you guys for so long.
Thank you. And call in next weekend so you can talk to Siobhan and we can get some more girl power.
I would love to. That'd be awesome.
Your
All
voice
right,
got
thank
some
you.
All right, babe.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Okay, so they go out and Julie's talking all this trash and
Just typical miserable Boston girl. Look at this one. Look at that one.
but she was sitting there with who? It was Megan and who was the other person?
I mean, it seemed like
And I was
anyone
surprised
who,
about Fallon though.
it was like anyone who would listen.
She's feeling them out. I'm telling you, watch.
You think Fallon's
A
feeling
smart girl. You don't have to be a boss bitch, but you're gonna feel everybody out. You got to know which team to pick.
right? Ooh, yeah, exactly. You gotta know your little.
It's the first night.
Yeah, we're gonna
course
take
we
another
do.
call. We don't shy callers away from here.
No, it's not Jersey
we
Shore.
need more.
I just talk about myself.
We need more. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name?
Hey guys, it's Watchtower here.
Oh, what up, Watchtower? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I saw bits and pieces of Bad Girls Club tonight because I was watching Monday Night Raw at the same time too.
Well,
And I gotta say, there's already 3 people that's already on that I've noticed, and that's Rima, Christina, and Megan.
Rima, Christina, and Megan. Agreed. Those are who we
3LW.
kind of said.
Yeah, and since I'm also on the website too, watching you guys, and I'm kind of like the moderator of the chat, and there's a lot of people wondering what happened to Monday Night Raw.
Oh, well, I don't know that. You can write that into info@AfterBuzzTV.com. Look, Mondays, I apologize to everyone watching right now. I don't.
They are.
To me, my Monday Night Raw is Bad Girls Club.
You know what? Phil was actually taking calls today to figure it
To
out and
settle
get
down.
to get them back on queue. I don't know what happened, but I do know that I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I know that some of the hosts are actually moving. Physically moving out of LA, and we have new hosts we have a lot of hosts that are everyone wants to do that show. It's one of our most popular shows on the network, and so I know Phil is. And again, I just walked in the middle of it, but I know
transition.
he's he's talking to different talent to come in.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
And one last thing, Jesse, I will have that promo for Bad Girls Club after show, possibly done late tonight, tomorrow for AfterBuzz.
Excellent. So, guys, make sure you guys check it out. We'll definitely be tweeting it. Watchtower's making an awesome Bad Girls Club promo for us for this show. Thank you so much for calling in, buddy.
And welcome. And I also make other promos for the other shows too. I just made one for Snooki and JWoww, and also duets. So if you guys want to use those, feel free. Just let me know.
Excellent. Check them out on YouTube, and you can watch all those promos. Thank you so much for calling in. And do we have another caller on the line, Ben, or we'll just go into our next topic?
Go for it.
But iTunes, before we get into where we're about to head in, our third topic. Check us out on iTunes. I mean, honestly, guys, you guys made us like the #2 show on YouTube for AfterBuzz last season. You guys blew me out of the water. The comments every week, we listen, we bring the comments back to the show. So keep that up. But also on your phones, you can download an iTunes app. It's really cool. It makes it easier for you to subscribe to our podcast, comment, rate. So if you guys could help us out by getting our Bad Girls Club podcast to #1, we would really appreciate it.
And what would really help is if you guys do, like Jesse said, if you download the AfterBuzz TV Bad Girls Club and you comment and rate the show. It's interesting because you guys did kill it on YouTube. However, your people, Jesse, a little bit lame on the audio end.
Yeah, guys.
Whereas,
I know we're really attractive.
But by the way, but by the way, it's usually not what we find in AfterBuzz. Usually not the fans' fault. It's the fault of the host.
Oh, we promote it every week.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're being clear enough. I don't know if you're, but if you, honestly, guys, it will really help this show so much because at the end of the day, we are driven by iTunes. YouTube's nice, but our audio is what drives us. Our audio is listened to in 75 different countries. Now, over 3 million people a week are listening to us. And it's mainly through our audio. That's just where technology is today. And how do we do the audio? We do it through iTunes. And the way we are able to be strong with iTunes and get on their homepage, which now where there's 3 or 4 of our shows that are on the homepage, it's through the fact that when fans go and they rate and comment. That's how they base it on. So right now we have JWoww and Snooki. Ben, do you know what other shows are currently on the iTunes homepage? I think that there's...
Let me check.
Okay, there's 3 different shows right now, but for Bad Girls Club to get there, and it should be there because you guys do have the numbers, you do have the fans. Fans, you have to go to their home, you have to go to iTunes, go to AfterBuzz TV, find the Bad Girls Club,
and then rate, subscribe, rate,
and comment. And by the way, if there are negative comments, that's fine. A lot of them very helpful.
Actually, we prefer the negative comments.
Well, devil's advocate, give us something to talk about.
And we bring it, and a lot of times we mention your names and things like that on the show, which I know you guys do that anyway. You have a lot of loyal fans, but anyway, that's the 2 cents on iTunes.
So iTunes, guys. We love you on YouTube, but let's move it over to iTunes.
iTunes to rate and comment on us.
And it's easy. We tweet the links out to them, so just find us on Twitter, and it'll be super easy. All right, so here we are. Christina's proving she's got the balls in the house. We bring the situation back to the house.
Because Julie totally backed down, right? She just was all talk, and then she did not want to fight.
She was a punta.
Yeah. She was a punta.
But she's diva, right? So she's probably planning. She's planning something.
And you can always tell the devious ones when they talk all that trash, and then it's just the eyes go down, and it's just like, well, I'm gonna back off and let the other 2 girls kind of handle the situation. But the one thing I didn't like, Christina was spitting.
Yeah.
But Natalie, we had Natalie Nunn on the show, and she explained the only reason I spit was because that bitch wanted me to punch her.
I couldn't punch her,
and I can't get kicked off for spitting. So I get that.
Which, by the way, spitting is assault.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, and by the way,
not in Cancun.
Not there. I mean, and by the way, it can be worse because if you have anything infectious and you spit and it gets in someone's eye, I mean, it's really not a. It's a lot worse of an offense
Julie's
than you
walking
think.
around with.
So just if a few people out there you think that's the alternative in the real world, it's not.
No, guys. Anything that happens on the show, please do not do this in real life.
Don't do it at home.
This is entertainment.
Except go around the world on somebody's penis. That's okay.
Right. But don't suck anyone's dick to get into the club.
No, wait, well,
I mean, hey, you know what?
Where are we?
Do you? So now we're gonna. So apparently we know that everyone thinks the Jersey Girl's fake in the house. We get back to the house. We actually Kristen smashed Julie's face, and that was kind of an epic little punch right there. But what did you guys think as far as Ashley saying to Christina, I got you, girl. You've been there for me since the beginning, since that boat ride. I thought the real world was bad, but this.
What you mean? Like the pseudo
we've only
affection.
Been here for like 3 hours, and you're my best friend.
But by the way, all that kind of fake love to me started with the real world, and with those generations doing the real world. It was just like, I hate to be the old man here, but it was not like that years ago. Like now, it's just so much of this this instant You know,
Bonding.
just add water and we're BFFs.
Where do you think that
look
comes
at her.
from?
She's weak sauce, right? She needs She needs somebody to protect her.
That's true.
Girl, I love you, girl. I got
Right,
your back.
because you know
Stop.
Blondie's not gonna be like, no, you know what, bitch, you were being fake.
That's
Because then she would have been
It's
like,
like,
oh,
what's her
right.
name? From New Orleans, Kristen and the other blonde girl. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. What's her? You know.
No. Not New Orleans.
Leah.
From Miami. Kristen and Leah.
Kristen and Leah.
Kristen found
Same
the bad
thing.
bitch in the house. They went together. Kristen was the mouth. Leah was the muscle.
Right.
We get back at the house. Megan and Fallon, they put toothpaste and hot sauce on Erica's face. Erica kind of just let it go.
That's what we thought she was going to show us. She's boss bitch, and she didn't. And
I thought it was going to be some Tanisha with like the pots and the pans, like, oh, y'all bitches ain't going to do this.
Yeah.
But instead, she went and ratted out to Rima that the girls were talking shit that she didn't take a shower.
Right.
And over dramatic with that.
And that's why I'm not going in the pool because I think it's like infested or something.
By the way, can we just talk about again today's generation? Just how gross. Like, why wouldn't you shower?
That's the Snooki effect.
It really, and it's just the effect of what's coming up. Just the unbelievable lameness and laziness of the kids coming up. Don't know how to clean up after themselves. Don't know how to take care of themselves. I think it's just from parents either working or not being there. Overcompensating. Yeah, it's like.
I mean, girl, let's just put it like this. You're on TV talking about you'll suck someone's dick to get into a club and that you don't shower properly and you're up on the table showing your ass. Girl, like, I'm rooting for you. But the best fight and the reason why for me, I absolutely love Bad Girls Club is the editing on this show. And
hilarious.
They topped it off tonight with the fight between Rima and Megan. And every time a fist would go, it was like,
well, I love you. Cutting back to the booth and them kissing.
We're gonna be
the best friends. And going to the black and white footage. Yeah, it is genius.
Guys.
We've talked about that in past seasons.
Great,
but the editors of the show are fantastic. They're hilarious, so funny,
It's
so
so
creative, so
epic.
original.
And that was a really good one because I like how they're getting creative with the cameras.
Who made out with who, by the way, in the hot tub? It was Rima and
Platinum.
Ashley.
Yeah.
And Platinum Party Girl.
The
Ashley.
the blonde girls always find another girl to make out with in the house. It's just
It's Bad Girls.
it has to happen.
Yeah, it is.
So we're gonna shoot over to a commercial break. When we get back, well, I mean, I guess we already did our special segment.
No,
with our callers.
Jesse, you want to say it for
wait.
next week, but the fact you've been bumping into all
Yeah.
these girls from eight
From
past
Bad Girls
seasons, but
Club.
also the Bad Girls season 10. You want to save it for next week?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for next week. When we get back, we're gonna jump into predictions because we do have a lot to talk about predictions. So Ben, hit us with the commercial break.
Hey there, good buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man, no. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AfterBuzz TV. And why? Because AfterBuzz TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows. Like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AfterBuzz TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AfterBuzz TV goodness. Check them out. Give them a holler. And tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
AfterBuzz TV. Hey guys, we are back. Ooh, a little
Country.
Well, gossip.
a little gossip, which we're gonna get into in a second. Let's just hit me with that predictions theme right now, because.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So right before we get into predictions, next week, guys, I'll talk more about it. But I've actually been hanging out with some bad girls myself. Bumped into Natalie Nunn at an event she was hosting, hung out with Little Kim and Natalie Nunn, and I met some girls from next season.
From season 10.
Season 10.
And are they filming now, Jesse? Or they just were cast?
They just finished.
That's crazy how far ahead they are with the machine. By the way, what was the downtime between this and season 8?
A couple months.
That's
I mean,
it,
we
right?
just-
Wow,
yeah.
they just keep the machine going.
Oh, I mean, they got to feed off this, but I think they'll be able to kind of chill with it right now. Now that this season, because this is a good season, and I think because the other two seasons were kind of they kind of had to keep throwing it at us. I'm sorry, they didn't start filming yet. They are about to start filming.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it was a very interesting night. So I will definitely.
So next week you'll give us a little bit of the juice and the dirt.
Also, guys, keep tuning in because we have some amazing guests lined up for the show.
Yeah, a lot of former bad girls, right?
Yes.
I mean, you have so many that we've been looking into getting one to be with you on a regular basis. You're like, no, I have too many.
I want the extra seat. We need the extra seat open because not only do I have bad girls coming in, but just real life bad girls that you'll recognize them when they come on the show. Predictions. Who's getting kicked out of the house? That's always the first question I like to ask.
Who's the first one to go?
Who do we think it is going to be the weak link kicked off the show?
By the way, is it the weak link or if someone who throws a punch, right?
Well, last season it was oh my God, Mikey's favorite white girl from Jersey. I liked her too, but it wasn't that she was the weak link. It was just she was over it, and she was like, you know what, screw this show. If I'm gonna go out though, I'm gonna punch somebody, and she just was over the show. But yeah, someone. I don't know. I just think with this show, I think it's gonna be about somebody not wanting to be on it. I don't think it's gonna come from. I think
someone's gonna tap out.
Yeah,
I'm going with Julie or Rima.
I'm gonna go with Julie. I think it's Julie. Ooh, Rima. I could see that. Just kind of like, you know what? I'm too classy for this. I could be at the clubs.
I think Julie
giving some.
You're right. I mean, I was trying to go by the previews, that they run for the upcoming season, and maybe I didn't see a lot of Julie. I'm trying to recall.
What I show Julie and Christina get into.
But what I usually see from the Julies of the world is they usually take a pounding because she's not a fighter. It doesn't seem like so that wouldn't get her kicked out. And if you just
talk too much shit, you're going to get smacked.
She's going to get the beat down, but the beat down doesn't get you kicked out. It just gets you humiliated.
Yeah, but too many beat downs will make you want to not be there anymore.
There you go. Yeah, She is a coward. I don't think she's tough enough inside.
Another reason why I kind of think someone may get kicked out, if you noticed the scenes they were showing of us, it was all kind of from the same episodes. We saw like a wedding episode. It looked like some sort of marriage or something, and it was just like 3 of the clips that they had spread it between were from that episode. Another one was from another big fight. So I'm wondering if they aren't showing us enough from this season because someone isn't going to be
probably holding back. Yeah.
So
in international law, right? I mean, in jail.
I mean, I really don't know what else to predict other than that.
I think Erica might be gone.
Really?
Because she'll close I'm going by who's going to clench her fist.
Who was it that spread the cranberry juice on Megan?
I think it was Erica getting her revenge for the,
No, I don't
because I thought Erica said I had plans for that cranberry juice.
Yeah, I don't think it was Erica.
Okay.
No, you might be right.
I think it was Erica.
Because they showed a little bit of wiry hair on this.
But I'm just saying, who's going to clench a fist and throw down? And
Kristen. I think Kristen's going to be just a pit bull right now.
Christina, you mean?
Christina, yes.
I agree.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I can't wait for next week.
You're onto something, Jess. This is going to be a good season. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us, both of you guys. Download us, rate, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, AfterBuzz TV on Facebook. You can follow me at DJ Jesse J on Twitter, Jesse Janedy on Instagram.
At Undergaro.
At Tamakava777.
Oh, we got to
Until next week, guys. Peace.
Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, bitches!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.